doobie doo, doobie, doobie 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 doo, doobie 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 you, doobie doobie doo. I can't get that one. Doo doobie, doobie doobie doo doo doobie. Good morning, Rose. Doobie 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 doo doobie doobie doo. Here comes you. It's on.
It's on. Okay.
And the sound
Hello, you guys.
of Victoria.
Hello, Joe with an E. Virginia. The sound. Okay.
She was snoring last night.
Was she?
Oh yeah, Emmett was doing the puke fest. Victoria was doing the snore fest.
Oh God.
So 20 got up
what's with our dogs, because then we had the poopy revision show.
Things happen, don't they?
They do.
Oh, Yasmin has no power today.
Oh.
No power.
So we didn't get the week on, do we? It's not going to be this Thursday, is it?
Sure as hell hope not.
Okay.
Good morning, Lauren. Frank. How you doing, buddy?
Hello, Frank.
Virginia. We're going to do a bunch of podcasts today, Virginia, because we've got some awesome requests.
Oh, cool.
And one of the requests, actually two of them, are becoming today's show here right now.
But it's not Wednesday.
No, it doesn't matter. Oh. So today we're going to discuss the myth of inspired action.
The myth of inspired
Oh yeah,
action.
absolutely, because imagining isn't enough. You must take inspired action. Doobie 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 doo.
Right, Frank's doing well.
Doobie,
Hello, Kenneth.
Doobie, doobie,
So
doo.
the show is number 562.
562, the myth of inspired action.
So go to
Oh my
freenever.com.
God, everyone. Barbara loves our podcast. Thank you.
Cool.
I'm trying not to swear in them because they're short and fast in 5 minutes, and if I got plenty of time to swear in these.
In 5 minutes.
Sometimes we go up to 6. And
Wow.
we get really wild and crazy.
Okay.
So,
Yep.
what do you think of the?
Join us. What are they doing?
What do you think of the ones I do on the way to the pool? Right, because sometimes I do them at the pool or at the dog park or on the veranda or in the car while I'm driving. Right, because
Oh, that's bad.
bad. Sorry, Victoria. So you were telling them where to go and what to do because you're staying focused.
To go to freenever.com.
That is right.
What should they join us in?
Well, ManifestingMasteryCourse.com, or we're doing the final Engage call this weekend, guys.
Yeah, cool. Hello, Joe without an
Seriously,
E.
The feedback on these is awesome.
Yeah.
And we have people up at 2 in the morning.
I know,
right?
unbelievable.
Because for us, it's 10 in the morning on Monday. For some people, it's 2 in the morning on Monday morning, I guess.
Monday
and then
morning, yes.
In New York City, it's 8 o'clock. Oh, I don't know if I can break away from a fucking goddamn rerun.
Oh,
I am a
Joe
wuss. I
without
don't
an
want to
E
change
loves
my
the
life.
podcast. She loves all
That's
of
right.
them.
It's 8 o'clock, but I might
And
get
Barbara Brown says
tired.
they're all entertaining.
Oh my God.
I'm sure they
They're
are.
all entertaining. Thank you.
Swear words and all. Okay.
All right, so Victoria, would you like to read the reader questions?
Yes.
All right, this is
And go to Feel It Real Fun for refunds. Okay.
FeelItRealFun.com.
Well, .com.
That's right.
Okay.
Oh, she touched me again.
The myth of
it's going to be
inspired
a goody
action.
day, guys.
How can you
Susie
tell
and
the
Bruce are here.
difference?
Sorry.
Hello, Bruce Rube.
Susie and Bruce are here.
And Susie.
That's
How
right.
can you tell the difference between moved and I didn't even touch it? Right. Being compelled to do something and trying to figure out which action to take.
What song should I sing? No, not that one. See, I can't figure out another song. All right, and the second question, Victoria,
Oh, straight on.
because it's one answer.
How can I recognise when I'm finding excuses versus living in the state?
I
And that's
love
from-
this one.
That's from Rose, and the other one was from Inga.
Right? So let's dive in, guys. Ready? The myth of inspired action means that there could be uninspired action. So how do you tell the difference between the two? Because, we should try to figure out which... You get it? This is so cool, guys, because, am I inspired to kiss her? Maybe I should try to figure out how or when to kiss her.
Yeah.
Or maybe I should just look at her. Right? Maybe I'll go in there for a couple decades and come back
the
out
head.
and say, where the hell did my wife go? She was much younger last time I came out to see her.
Last time I checked in, yeah.
Right. All right, this is really cool because Neville says something. Would you like to read what Neville says?
Yeah, okay.
This is great.
My coffee down.
This is somebody really screwed this thing up, and it's not you or me.
Thank you.
See, by the way, I love that state. Right? I was married to that state once, many moons ago,
Oh, God.
where it would be like, well, somebody didn't put the fork where it belongs. Okay, well, let's play a game called Two Fucking People Live in This House, and one of them is passive aggressive. The other one's
Sounds like
the other
Lester's
one's
wife.
the other one's
if
just
I'd married
aggressive.
your brother,
Yeah, that's it.
but you didn't have a brother. So
Malvo. Oh yeah, I love Malvo.
that was Lester
Yeah,
doing that bit.
but we all know
Yeah.
what happens next.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right.
Sorry.
The illusion of the free will. The illusion of the free will to do is but ignorance of the law of assumption upon which all action is based. Everything happens automatically. All that befalls you, all that is done by you, happens.
That's what's cool, because we don't have to have inspired action. I mean, like, think about it. If every day we had to go, are we inspired to do the show?
Sorry, guys.
Sorry, guys, not happening. But we get to notice, what state are we in? Because the state of loving teacher, loving husband, loving puppy, dad, those run everything. The state of BMW owner has me check the oil, right? And the tires. You know, the pre-flight checklist. Meanwhile, Victoria.
I've got to check my. Oh no, you mentioned
All
that.
right, we'll have to do that.
Right. Your
So-
assumptions, conscious or unconscious, direct all thought and action to their fulfillment. To understand the law of assumption, to be convinced of its truth, means getting rid of all the illusions about free will to act.
You get how cool that is? You don't got to figure it out. A state is running everything that you do. Your states run all behaviors. The state of decadence allows me to smoke a cigar and drink a scotch and
While you're on the calls.
while I'm on the calls and swear. I can swear too during a call, which is good fun, right? So just notice, what state am I in? Because I guarantee if I'm going, I don't know if I should kiss the girl or not, it's not loving husband that's there, it's terrified husband. Right? Or, oh yeah, she reminds me of Vic whenever that other one said somebody didn't put the fork in the sink. You get it?
Maybe I'll put the knife.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. But someone's going to put a knife where it belongs.
Yes.
So one final quote, Victoria.
Yeah, law of assumptions, states run all. Yes.
Absolutely. Here's the
That's
thing.
right.
If Loving Teacher, if I'm on Facebook and Loving Teacher's not there, no typing happens.
Good.
Right? Yeah, that's a good thing,
Yes,
right?
that is.
You get it?
Yeah.
I'm not waiting for inspired action to say the right thing and everyone will be happy and rainbow farts will come out of my unicorn's butt. Inspired action.
Yes.
Yeah, I gotta wear my
Okay.
beads when I talk about this.
Free will actually means. Oh yeah, you've got a goodie beads.
I've got lovely
that
beads.
your dad made. Free will actually means freedom to select any idea you desire. By assuming the idea already to be a fact, it is converted into reality. Beyond that, free will ends and everything happens in harmony with the concept assumed.
All right, so we're going to talk about this. Okay? Once upon a time, there wasn't a little puppy here, Carla. And this little puppy that wasn't here.
It's looking
Right?
so
Ain't that cool?
scruffy, aren't you?
So,
Looking very,
look at
very
him.
bad.
Looks like
We've
an
got
old
to take
guy.
you to a groomer.
So,
Clean up your act.
there were these two lovely people living from the state of loving puppy parents. Remember that?
Yeah.
And the state of loving puppy parents had us do things like look at the fence and do some repairs and plant some things and not plant other things.
Yep.
Yeah, Joe's buddy, that's right. And the state of loving puppy parents, by the way, we didn't have a puppy back then.
No.
Right?
Or anything to hold him.
Trade me sides.
Okay.
All right. There we go. That's a little better. So, the state of loving puppy parents said yes. Now, the State of Loving Puppy parents also had Yasmin and Andrew Maxwell contact us and say, hey, you met this puppy Emmett, right? Emmett!
Well,
right?
they had this puppy Emmett.
Yeah, they had this puppy Emmett.
Didn't they?
Tom Pernio, welcome to the show.
Oh, Tippy!
So, yeah, I got to tell you how I use you every day. And I'm not talking about when I go to the loo. Now,
Tippy, meet Joe!
yeah,
What
Joe.
you saying, Joe? Meet Tippy!
Yeah, you guys got to hook up. So, Joe, Tom,
Yep.
So, here's the deal, guys. The State of Loving Puppy parents had us do things on the fence and on the property before we had puppies. The State of Loving Puppy parents had us stalking this little white puppy on, not Pinterest, but the other one,
Yeah.
Tumblr, something, the other one. Anyway, so one of those things.
Photo
Photo
type
thing. And the State of Loving Puppy parents had those two contact us and say, do you want the puppy?
Yeah.
Because we can't take them where we're going.
We became such stalkers on this one little white puppy,
Yeah.
which looks exactly like him, and he didn't look like that when we got him.
If you look at the
And-
photos,
And he didn't even exist at that point in time.
That's right.
We were just looking at Lily
Lily,
running
yeah,
through
keep
the
going like
forest, and it was just gorgeous.
And it's exactly what we manifested, because the dog park we go to has all this bush, and so we're always out in the bush with the puppies.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, guys. Inspired action. We didn't have to do. Yeah, Yasmin and Andrew didn't have to wait to be inspired. They just called us, actually texted us. We didn't have to be inspired to say yes. Emmett's
Glaring at me like that, Emmett, says Joe. If he could get you, he would.
Emmett's parents didn't need to have inspired action to do the nasty, or the tasty, whatever you want to call it. Right?
Lava bubs.
So, it all takes place naturally. Even with Joe. We love Joe, as we do. We love Joe.
And who Matthew says my boy loves Emmett.
Everyone loves Emmett except Joe.
Except Joe. Well, a few people actually.
All right, so Victoria, shall we trade
My
seats?
thing back down.
All right. So,
Yes.
no scarf. Somebody asked about the scarf.
Yes, someone asked no scarf today, Twitty.
Uh,
I'm actually wearing a scarf, and I never wear a scarf, so that is really bizarre.
That's absolutely
Here we
bizarre.
go. We'll share it with you.
Oh, this is nice. I love when we share outfit.
Yes. Right.
The big fishnet outfit.
Okay, so that's it.
All right.
That's the
Any
myth
questions,
about
any comments, any thoughts? By the way,
inspired action.
notice how it takes care of the excuses as well. Because the biggest excuse that I hear all the time is, I don't know what to do. I mean, like, nothing feels like it's... You just do it, right? I've been imagining kung fu skills that were elusive for me. And 6 months ago, I joined the pool. I had no idea why I joined the pool. But now these skills that were elusive are growing exponentially in my skill set because of the way I can move in the pool.
In the water,
So
yeah.
it's allowed me to strengthen things that were weak and stretch things that were tight in ways that I couldn't on land. So it's all inspired action.
Yeah.
So, tell you what, Kate. Yep.
Too
You
cute.
you should see when we share the other things.
That was Bruce. Oh no, Bruce says another A show.
All right. So,
Yes.
do we tell them anything else?
Yes, what we want to know is,
She's gorgeous.
unless you want to hear anything of that again,
Do you? No.
we don't need to.
Yeah.
We need you to
Free
pull
will's
a
an
Patty.
illusion, and the summary: free will is an illusion, except for you can choose your state, and inspired action is bullshit.
There we go.
Somebody write that down.
And
Get
a
a
swear
bumper
word.
sticker.
Was that the first swear word of the day?
Probably.
Can't remember.
Frickin' not.
Hi Camilla, we're about to wrap it up, so we want you all to pull a Patty.
And tell us something.
What did you learn? What did you learn about you? And what was your best bit?
That is the rightness.
Type that.
Type it in, smash the love and the like button.
Oh, from South Australia. You're not far from us, Camilla.
Camilla.
8-hour drive.
Yeah,
Depending where you are in
Australians are
South Australia.
fascinating, right? I'm an Australian, but I'm an import.
Yeah.
A long drive for me is 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Like,
and I
seriously.
say, no, you're not far from us.
Yeah, I
8
don't
hours.
like going more than 20 minutes, right?
Yeah.
So
Oh,
we're-
you might be in the wine district, Camilla. Yasmin and I love wine. Okay,
All right, and meanwhile, back at the
back
French.
at French, go to freenever.com.
That's right.
Join us in manifestingmasterycourse.com.
That's right. We just opened the doors for Sunday's live call.
Oh, cool. The
which
last
is Monday in Australia.
of Escape, Evade, Engage.
That's right. Getting some awesome
Nice
feedbacks.
course, yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Did
That's
you see the photo of
Joe
Heidi's
with
shoes?
Adney's best bit. Yes, I did. And her glitzy outfit
Ooh.
and her kitty cat clock.
That's right.
Was ace. Okay.
Hello, person.
And for refunds, go to feelitrealfun.com.
That is the rightness. All right. My singing is better than it used to be. You know, Tom, you probably have the first many moons ago. Let's talk about inspired action, quote unquote, right? Again, it's all inspired, right? So the microphone's set up, the computer's on, and it's time for me to make a recording, right? Because I've got a product idea in mind, but I don't know how to start. And I'm not sitting there for months waiting for inspired action. How do I want to start this? See, I know the end. The end is a product that crushes it and does what I designed it to do. And so I hit the button, and you know what shows up?
What?
Johnny Cash, right? And this is the first time I've ever, quote unquote, sung publicly or in a product, right? So it's like, alrighty then, right? Actually, that didn't even happen. It was like, hit the thing, and it's like, I hear the train a-coming, it's rolling round the bend.
Yeah.
I ain't seen the sunshine since
I don't know when.
A Perry Culver is here. He needs
He's
to.
singing Johnny Cash with
Yeah,
you.
and it was so much fun, right? And then after that, we did the recording and so on. It's like, this is going to be fun. Never sung in a product before, right? But it was exactly what was needed, right?
Yeah.
So that's
Cool.
it. All right, let's go away.
So that
Actually,
was
we're staying.
inspired
It's all inspired.
by the state.
Yeah, the state was, completed recording, right? The action steps to make it happen, they just happen, right? Click the button and I hear the train a-coming. Then there's my other favorite one. This one reminds me of my friend Perry Culver, right? So whenever you go to the men's room, right? You guys that are still here, this is great. So whenever you go to the men's room, there's this thing called proxemics. And this is why when there's 7 urinals and 3 guys, everyone staggers out. And so instead of going to the far one, which is empty, go to the one between the 2 guys that are there. As soon as you start taking your leak, right?
Watch him step back.
Yeah. Well, as soon as you start taking the leak, you start singing that other Johnny Cash song like my buddy Perry Culver does. Because he goes, and it burns, 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 that ring of fire, that ring of fire.
Oh, God. I'd run. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
This is what I do to my friends. Love you, buddy.
All right. We're going to go now. Go to freenever.com.
Burns, burns,
Go to
burns.
feelitrealfun.com for the refunds.
That
Perry
ring of
just said hello to
fire.
you. Okay. And Frank enjoyed that one.
Do it, Frank. Do it, Perry. I double dog dare you. Do it at your next tournament, buddy.
Yeah, and Joe with an E, Joe Weldon, TP,
Yeah, hook
the
up.
golf guy.
Yeah.
That Twenty was talking to you about when you were out here.
That's right.
Cool. Okay, yeah, hook up.
Oh, that's
All
the
right.
scarf. Oh, love, no, look at all that love. Wow.
Yeah.
Love you guys. See
ya.
ya. Remember, burns, burns, burns.